and appreciate all the effort that I put into both the videos and the streams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36brix, and check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content. Have a great day. Hello, 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 everybody. This is it. This is it, guys. The piece de la resistance, or whatever they say. The last build. Hold on. The last build of Diagon Alley. Let's see. Let's count up all these bags. Make sure we have everything. Alright, so that is 18. We got 15, 16, 17, 17, 19, 20, 20. Perfect. Alright, so let's put these in order. Oh, and I need a base plate. Alright, so, let's see, I am out of gray, or solid gray, so I will use, might look a little funky, but I will use green. I think most of it's going to be taken up anyway. So, I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue that it's green. I thought I had another solid gray, but I don't. So, yeah, like I said, you know what? Maybe let me get tan. 'Cause I got a tan. Alright, I got a tan. I got a tan. I got a tan. I got a tan. Hey, 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 hey. It's just not on my skin. Hello, hello, Amanda. Yeah, everybody needs a tan. Yeah. I mean, I've always kept a rather good tan myself, to be honest. But the gray hair has kind of been chasing me a little bit. I'm trying to situate my heaters there. We shouldn't blow anything. I have this heater tied into an extension cord coming from the house in here to ensure that I don't blow a fuse or anything. So just got to get the chill out of here. So yeah, but I am rather excited. See, let me open these bags. Jared DD, hello, hello, my friend. How are you? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope you are doing well. Amanda says, I have a pretty good moon tan. All right. I don't, you know, I don't want to hear about your moon. Just saying. If I didn't say it, hi Amanda, how's it going? Happy New Year. Jared DD, again, hello my friend, Happy New Year. All right. So before I actually get started, were you guys with me when we did this set right here that had the Sandman in it? Amanda, if I'm not mistaken, I think you were with us when we did the Sandman piece, or this little mock, I guess you can call it, with this Sandman guy. Jared, I don't think you were with us, but here's the cool part. So I had an appointment with a client today to return images from their event a couple weeks ago, and I came across, where'd it go? Did I bring it in here? Oh. So I will be honest in saying Target was like bare minimum. They had a little bit here and there, and a lot of it was the new sets. But man, it was still bare bones. So I was excited because as far as one of the sets, especially for the Spider-Man set, that I was actually looking forward to was this set right here. It is set number 76173. It is Spider-Man and Ghost Rider versus Carnage. I was actually really excited for this build. I think the car looks absolutely amazing in this set. I am such a big fan. You guys don't even know as far as of this car. So I was pretty excited when I saw that this was one of the sets that Target had. But the crazy part about it is, and I don't remember seeing anything as far as this set coming out, and maybe I just missed it, but they had this little set number 76172, and it has the half Sandman, half human Sandman version, which is different from this guy. However, the cool part about it is it includes this piece. Let me pop him off. That we were talking about. It includes this piece. And I think this is actually a pretty awesome piece. So when I saw this piece in there, I had to jump all over it. And it's the set is $9.99, which isn't bad because if you guys remember, if you guys were here last night with me, if we were to order, I think this piece on Pab, it was like $2.50 for this piece by itself, which was I actually thought was a decent price. I mean, would I pay for it on its own? Not really, but I actually thought it wasn't too bad of a price. So I was rather surprised when I saw this set for $9.99. I actually, looking at the pictures, the Spider-Man buggy, although it's like this is only a 45-piece set, but I was actually rather excited for it because the buggy actually looks pretty good. With as small of a set as this is, the piece better be printed. But like I said, I did like this, the little buggy that comes in it. I thought that was a cool piece. And then it comes with that Sandman piece, as well as an alternate version of Sandman. And actually an alternate version of Spider-Man from this set here. Because this one has the dual molded legs, and this one doesn't, but it does have dual molded arms, which is really cool. So, yeah, I was actually excited that I saw this set, And to be honest, I may actually go pick up another one because I really like that sand piece. So, I was excited about that. So, if you guys were with me, awesome. You guys kind of know what I'm talking about. If not, you don't. Rewatch the live stream. So yeah, I was pretty excited about that set. So anyway, let's get back to the build. It wants me to build the little twerp first. So we will build the little twerp first. There's his hair. There's his head. What's his name? Malfoy. I actually need to watch this series again. I haven't watched it in a while. Am I losing my mind? Where's his legs? So how is everybody doing tonight? Yeah, where's his legs? There they are. All right. Hope everybody is doing well. Oh, better get some music playing. Let me gear up the tunes a little bit. There we go. All right. So let's get to building. So I built the little twerp. Three up. So yeah, again, how is everybody doing tonight? Did you guys, rush out to get some of the newer sets? Were you just kind of like, and you wanted to wait, or did anybody do anything exciting over the weekend? I'm trying to make sure that everything's in frame. Let's see. Oh, well, it's the same, I think, either way. Let me boost live. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, we don't want to post that. So let's see. I will say I took a look at the. I was going to buy. So I went to Target, like I said earlier, and I was actually thinking about buying the Harry Potter book sets. They actually look really good. I know that I want to buy them because I want to build a junior high school, and I think those would look pretty awesome in a junior high. I already have a high school, so it's just a matter of getting, you know, the interiors and all that situated and geared up for a junior high. But I will say I'm going to go ahead and wait. I'm hoping to get back down to the Lego store because they do have that Harry Potter promotion where if you buy so much in Harry Potter stuff, you get the Chomping Book for free. So I may go down and get that. I'm not sure exactly when, but we'll see. Probably soon because I don't want the promo to elapse. But yeah, I saw those, and those actually look pretty cool. Not sure if anybody has seen those. Nope, that's already. They released some more pictures, or I guess viewpoints of the front of the what's it called? The Big Block. Hello, Paul W. What's up? They released. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for chiming in. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I saw that they released more pictures of the blacksmith. No interiors yet, which is rather surprising to me. But I'm getting a little bit excited for it. I looked over the comparison of the two, and I'm still a little puzzled. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. I'm still a little puzzled as to why they changed as much as they did. I mean, if you look at what is it? If you look at the roof, they added sand green. In the original, there was no sand green. I am a lover of sand green. Don't get me wrong. But it is rather confusing as to why they would go about adding sand green when there was no sand green. Big Blocks and Paul, were you guys here last night? I can't remember, and I apologize. Were you guys here last night when I showcased the Sandman build? Big Blocks, I want to say you were, but I can't remember, Paul, if you were, because I know you worked a long day yesterday. I should have one more. Where you at, little buddy? Come on. Where are you? Ah, there you are, little buddy. I was here for about half the stream. But were you here for when I did the Sandman build? I probably popped that up way too quick. Oh, okay. No, you weren't. All right. Well, I bring it up because we were looking at the basically this was the build, and it's actually a pretty awesome Sandman build. And it also came with a different version. I changed this out, but it came out with there was a different version of Vulture, and then a Spider-Man build, which is like this guy right here. Okay, which was pretty cool. So we did that last night, and we were talking about this Sandman piece. I'm just going to keep it off. So this is basically Sandman's legs, which is a cool build, or a cool, it's not even a build. It's just a cool piece. Okay? And it's dual molded. It's, to be honest, I wish they did this in like a dark gray and a light gray color. That would be pretty awesome. But, I was actually rather excited because I went by Target today and they had this set here. It's a $9.99 set, and it has a different version of Sandman. It has a different version of Sandman, his torso and his face and hair, but it has that same piece. And we were looking at that piece on Bricks and Pieces, and they wanted I think it was like $250 or something like that for that piece, which I actually think is a pretty decent price for that. And that set was $9.99, and it comes with that piece. And that buggy is actually a little pretty cool. So, I mean, they have a little small sand build or whatever that's kind of janky. It's only a 45-piece set, but it does come with those pretty cool pieces. So I was actually excited to get that. That's why I bring it up. Excuse me. Anyway, so how was your guys' weekend? Paul, I know you worked, if you're still around. I know you worked a lot. I know I talked to you a little bit over Discord the other day. Hopefully you got a little bit of rest. But what about you, Big Watt? Did you run out and get any of the sales or anything? Oh wait. Let's see. At the end of tonight's stream, would you please show the Sandman one more time? Thank you. No. I will share it right now. So this is the Sandman build from last night. Which I think is actually rather cool. So, so this is the Sandman build that I did last night. Now, when you pop the upper portion of Sandman out, this opens up and has gems and stuff like that in it. And then closes up. And then this pops back on. And basically his legs are actually, to me, are really cool. They're dual molded, dark tan and light tan. He has a huge hammer. I want to say it's as big, if not bigger than like Thanos and stuff. But I thought it was a really cool build, and then I found this at Target, and it's got a really cool version of Spider-Man because he's got dual molded arms, which I have not seen before, solid blue legs, and then it's a different Sandman altogether, where it's a half human, half sand character with that same piece. And then there's a little buggy. It's a really small set. It was $9.99, 45 pieces, but the pieces that are included are kind of big. So yeah, that was. I thought that was a great find, and I don't remember that set on a list of any kind. So I was actually rather surprised to see it. Amanda says, "I'm not buying much. I'm not really buying much, but I do know it's gonna take weeks of sorting." Doesn't it always? Doesn't it always take weeks of sorting? For me, it always seems to take weeks to sort. I'm still sorting a lot of my bins right now. Big Block says, "That looks so cool." I agree. I love that piece. I'm actually thinking about getting a couple more of those sets because I really like the pieces. And like I said, Spider-Man's arms are dual molded, which I don't remember seeing a whole lot of. So you don't typically see that. So I'm kind of excited that they brought out a different Spider-Man, because I do want to get the Hall of Armor for Spider-Man. I created my own Hall of Armor, but from what I understand, I mean the pieces in it look cool, and I'd like to adapt that to what I built. I mean, that's just kind of my personal, you know, my personal schmeal. But not as cool as that wall you just built with all of the bins full of Lego. Well, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Took me pretty much all Wednesday to put that together. Didn't cost me much either because I already had all my Legos were already in those bins. But I had all of the shelves. So that wall, like, it only cost me, I think it was like $100, and that was because I didn't have the sheetrock or any of that stuff. And it was literally like I used, and I think, hold on, I think I still have one thing of sheetrock left, or no, I don't. Does that take up? I thought I had a little bit left. I did. Oh yeah. So I have. It took about three sheets of sheetrock. Three spools of insulation, and a bunch of drywall screws, which I got the bigger box because I knew I was going to at least at some point close off that back wall, and probably at some point close off this front wall too. So yeah, would be nice background for the live stream. What, you don't like my city? Just kidding. Yeah. So at some point, I'm probably going to turn my build table. I just kind of have to reset up the cameras and everything. But at some point, yes, I do that. Like that probably will be. I don't want to do that whole thing, the backdrop. But I want to. I probably am going to catty corner it. I'm not really sure though. ID Snipe, how's it going? Thanks for chiming in, buddy. I really do appreciate it. And Ned B, how are you, dude? How is you? Thanks for chiming in. I appreciate it. And thanks for all your help today. Oh, they added on to it. Okay. Oh, no, that goes this way. Hold on. Silly me, I should have checked here first. ID Snipe, I am doing great, thank you. And again, thanks for signing in, I appreciate it. Big Block says, LOL, I do, but the wall looks super dope. Nedby, when you get the shipment, we will expect a dance. Yeah, maybe. Depends on if all the pieces are able to fit what I need, which should be based on what the picture should be you showed me. So I am excited for that. So yeah. So yeah, I am rather excited for that shipment. I am not going to lie. Oh. So Ned, while you were at, so for those that don't really know kind of what me and Ned are referring to, is so Ned actually took a little bit of a road trip today in that he went to a couple different Lego stores to check out what they had for Pabwall. And I'm going to guess that he got other stuff. I would, I don't know if he just because Paul, you didn't really say. Or did you just go for Pab, or were you going for PD, or were you going for other sets? Like, what was, what else did you score at the stores? So Ned went to looking for new sets. Awesome. Did you score some new sets? Last big set I don't, sorry, but I did get the hidden side set I wanted. Which set was that? The last big set I didn't have. I got a pad question. Shoot, man, shoot. And I got the GWP cart for myself. And the fire truck. Nice. Very nice. Big block, hidden side. Yes, I love the hidden side series. So I'm kind of curious now, Big Block. What is your pad question? Inquisitive minds want to know. What you got? What you got? What you got? Yeah, I probably should have put all this on beforehand. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay. Has anyone seen 1x2 dark blue gray at their pad wall recently? I saw they had 1x2 dark blue gray in Canada 2 days ago on a video. Okay, so let me put this piece on. Does that answer your question? Now, I will be honest in saying this was not recent, but this was about a month and a half ago. So, yes. Ned B says, I did not see it at the 3 stores I went to. Yeah, so I have not seen those pieces recently at my store. I have seen those pieces at other stores because Ned and myself are in a pad group on Facebook. And I have seen those pieces on my wall. Again, not recently, but I have seen them on my wall. And I have seen them in other stores. Okay? So here's the biggest suggestion, because a lot of people ask me, hey, how do you guys get all these pieces, and how do you guys get lucky enough to have these, get these pieces on the pad wall? It's not luck. Okay, some people, yes, it is luck. So, here's what I suggest, okay? Talk to your manager. Talk to, and not just the manager of the Lego store, but talk to the manager who is involved and in charge of the pad wall. Okay, because the store manager may not be in charge of the pad wall. They may have delegated it to like the assistant manager or a different manager. So, find out which manager is in charge of the pad wall. and talk to them. Let them know, hey, I really love the selection, but I was really wondering, is there any way that you can get this particular piece? Okay. If you have the part number, if you have if you can bring in the part, for basically to give to them, if you want to, if you don't mind giving up one part, but show them what part you're talking about, because you got to remember, some of the, and I'm just being honest with you, some of these managers or some of these employees that work for Lego, again, just being honest, have no idea. They could give, two, about Lego itself. They're just there to get paid. They needed a job. In most cases, it is a situation where, in most cases, it is a situation where most of them know know pieces and stuff. But you got to remember that when they when they are looking at what's it called? When they are looking at the list of pieces to order, I don't really know that they are actually seeing pictures of these parts. They are just looking through a list and almost randomly picking parts. They are going to they are going to try to pick parts that they think people want. Okay, and you got to remember that when it comes to the pab wall, they have certain requirements that the store has to meet. I believe 1/3 is basically kid-oriented bricks. Okay. 1/3 is AFOL oriented, and then the other third is basically a hodgepodge. Okay, meaning a mix of seasonal stuff, a mix of stuff that they were basically told by their district manager, hey, these pieces are hot in these other stores, you might want to carry them. It might be the seasonal mix, which is like, hearts or, certain colors, all that kind of fun stuff. But they do look for feedback. They do want feedback from customers, okay, or guests. And if you think about it from a business standpoint, okay, spiders, etc. Exactly. So you got to look at it from a business and sales point of view. If you tell them and be obviously nice about it, be courteous about it, don't be fake, but be friendly. Like, let them know, hey, listen, so I really love your guys' selections. I was wondering if by any chance you guys could order these particular pieces. Okay, and if they can, they will. It might take a couple months to come in. It may take a couple weeks to come in. It will vary depending on the store. It depends on where they're getting their pieces distributed from. But the biggest suggestion I will give is communicate with your store manager. Let them know, hey, listen, I was wondering if you could get these parts in. And they will try. They will try. And again, if you look at it from a business standpoint, it's sales, right? So they're going to try their best, because if you come into the store and you want to go, what's it called? And you want to buy from the pab wall, in most cases, you're going to buy other sets. And a lot of times, and Paul can vouch for this, when, as far as for me, when I go into a Lego store, if I'm gearing for a Pavwall order, or if I want Pavwall, I'm going in with the expectation that I'm probably going to order 10 cups. I'm just saying. That's kind of the mind frame that I have, is I'm looking at probably a 10 cup purchase. At least 5. And again, it's always going to, do I buy 10 cups every time I go in? No. But that's kind of my mindset when I go in for Pav. Because in most cases, there's a lot of pieces that I want. There's a lot of pieces that I need. And I don't make it difficult for them. I just tell them, hey, I want a full cup. If it's pieces like this, or something along those lines where you can add smaller pieces, whatchamacallit, I'll have them fill in the blanks, you know what I mean? Or when we go back to filling our own cups, I will usually, mix in to fill in blanks or blank space, because I want to get the biggest bang out of my cup. Like, I want full cups. If there's this much room, I'm not happy. I mean, I'm just being honest. And usually they're taping my cups, especially when I pack my cups. So that's kind of my mindset. And you don't have to do this, but I would recommend it. I've made a deal with my manager, my local manager. And when I say deal, is I made a promise, okay? And I'm holding to that promise. And it does bite me in the butt, and it sucks, but I am a man of my word, and I live up to my word. So, when it comes to... Oh, that's weird. So the deal that I made with my my store manager is, I told her, listen, if I ask for a part, it's not just for me. It's a part that I know my AFOL community will want. Okay, and I've told her flat out, listen, if I order a part and it's not sold out in 2 weeks, let me know, and I will buy you out. Okay? I am putting my money where my mouth is. Because the last thing I want to do is sit there and order a piece that I'm only interested in, and it sits on their wall, and I go in and I buy 2 cups of them, and it sits on their wall for a month and a half to where they have to recycle those parts. And I will guarantee you, if you do that and you live up to your word, they will not only respect you, but they will try their best to get those parts in. Because they know that, hey, worst case scenario, you're going to buy them out. And there have been parts where I've bought them out. I'm like, no, that's not cool. I don't, and I didn't wait the 2 weeks. So, be that guy that, that lives up to your word and does everything you can to help your store. As long as your store is helping you. I mean, I'm just being honest here. It's a two-way street. If your store is giving you the runaround and they're not, if you're constantly going in and they're kind of not treating you that great, then, don't. Let me get back to chats because I've been going. Ned B. Scott, the one with the huge parts wall selection, they had leftovers from 10 years of being open. Oh my God. When the lockdown happened, they sorted them all and put them on their wall. Wow. Big Block says, really want to build my first Mills Road plates now. I made Mills base plates, which has me highly addicted to the Mills system. Nedby, I can't get out for I can't get out for fewer than 5 usually, plus the swap fruit. ID Snipe, the last few times I went to, and ID, if I didn't say it before, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. ID says, the last few times I went to my local store, they don't have the slips for the wall or minifigs. And my nerves get the best of me, and I don't ask about it. I'm just terrible with face-to-face interaction. Nedby says, how many parts was it that you had to buy out? It wasn't that much. Big Block says, Scott, thanks for the info. It was probably 2 cups, 2 or 3 cups. I can't remember off the top of my head. And it was basically, I mean, you guys have seen my trans blue. It wasn't, I will say, it wasn't truly my fault. So what happened I found out later what actually happened, so that's why I did it. But basically, they had the trans blue 1x2 tiles on the walls, and I had bought a bunch. In fact, I bought like a ton of them. And then I put the word out, letting people know, hey, they're at the Ontario store. Again, I do not. The other promise that I made was I would not sell parts to other people. Okay, that they would hook me up as much as possible, as long as I was not reselling parts. Okay, so anyway. And that's the part that bites me in the butt, because I feel bad that I can't do what others have done for me. So anyway, so they had the trans blue on the wall, and I had gone there. I had seen that and I usually put out the word. The first time they ordered them, I picked up like 3 cups. I wish I would have picked up more, and and I asked her to go ahead and order them again. And they sold out in 2 days. Actually, no, they sold out in 2 hours. Sorry. The moment, because I posted pictures and everything, and they sold out like that. So that also proved concept, right? Because, you know, like I said, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm saying, hey, you know, I am going to help your store. I'm going to make sure they sell out fast. So anyway, they ordered a second time, or she ordered a second time. They came in, and she asked me how many cups I wanted, and I told her, well, how many cups are you willing to let me buy? And she goes, well, you can't buy me out. I will let you buy 6 cups, which is half of the inventory that she got in for those parts. I said, all right, cool. So I bought the 6 cups. I put the word out, and they sold out in 2 to 3 hours. So, not knowing this, I found this out later. She had actually placed a 3rd order because they were selling like hotcakes, but I didn't know. So, a couple weeks later, I went into the store, and I saw them on the pab wall, and I was like, are these, you know, have these been here for a while? And they said yes. And I said, all right, clear it out. And she was like, no, you don't have to do that. And I said, no, I made you a promise, and I mean, I know I'm going to use the parts, so I made you a promise, I'm going to stick to my word. And it was like 2 or 3 cups. So it wasn't like horrific. But like I said, I mean, I've asked her to order the light gray masonry bricks. They've sold out in less than a day. I've asked her to do the burgundy masonry bricks. again, along with my purchase, they sold out within 2 days. And it's a constant. That's typically a constantly a thing. So, like I said, I've told them flat out, hey, listen, I'm not going to ask you to buy parts that I know are not going to sell. So you got to live up to that. You know what I mean? Like, if you want certain parts and they're going to order them for you, if they don't sell, you gotta buck up the money and help them out, because they're essentially helping you out, right? um, yeah, 3 cups buyout is not bad. Hold on, Amanda. Oh, I'm the opposite. ID Snipe. Ned B says, ID, maybe you should bring a list or make your own slip. Yeah, make it work for you and not the store. There you go. Big Block says 3 cups to buy out is not bad at all. Oh my, trans blue. And that's another reason why I have so many trans blue. I mean, I have 2 of those bins in trans blue. Trans blue crew. I used a bunch last night in a mock I made. Yeah. I mean, the trans blue, I mean, because they're only 1x2s, they're going to go like crazy. I mean, you're going to use them up, depending on how big your ocean is. Ocean nice. So, I mean, that's what I would suggest. And get to know them. Get to know your store crew. And not just because you want something, but because they're people, and they, in some cases they do like Lego. They know about Lego, so they do share a common something that's common. Yeah, masonry bricks. It's one of my favorite pieces, masonry bricks. Does not matter what the color is. I love masonry bricks. Ned B says it was barely a 16 by 16 pics on Discord. Yeah. Amanda says I'm gonna check it out now. Yeah, because Amanda, we post a lot of the members. I mean, you guys see my posts and my videos and stuff like that. So, I don't post because, Discord is a community, or at least that's my mindset. Is Discord is a community. It's not just all about me. Like, I want you guys to share what you're building. And oh, did I just do that wrong? Well, I can, okay. Yeah, because I was not about to take off those stickers. I actually got them on pretty good. But yeah, get to know your crew. Get to know them. If you're so inclined, become friends with them. And again, not for the purpose of getting something out of it, but for the purpose of I mean, in most cases, they do like Lego. Am I seriously missing a piece? See, it's crazy because this is happening more and more to where more and more pieces are like they're missing a lot more of the pieces. I mean, I can't miss it. I mean, I didn't put it somewhere else. And I don't know if I have that piece in my collection. That sucks. Because I have very little in that color. Oh, I do. Alright, that's cool. Probably like flew in here or something, but we'll see. Anyway, but yeah, befriend them. Like, they're people too. They might know about lugs, and they may know about things that, you know, you might not be aware of. And like I said, get to know them. Because, like, again, they're people too. But yeah, so like I said, talk to your manager, and see if they can order the pieces. And again, when they so to give you a little bit of a heads up, when they order a piece, they usually only order 2 cases, and each case, depending on how big the part is, will have anywhere from 3 to 5 cups of parts. So, and they usually only buy 2 cases of a single part, or they order. So, again, it's never going to be a situation where you're sitting on because you've already bought, and if you're placing the order, that means you probably want 3 cups of that part. The only thing I will suggest as far as PAB is don't waste your time on big parts. If you choose a big part, make sure it's a part that you can fill and have a lot of space with. So, like, some of the big parts that I get are like the door frames. I don't get the doors. I don't like the yellow doors, but I will get the dark gray door frames. And with that, I mean, there's a lot of space in between those, so you can fill a ton of those, a ton of that in there, and it not be that bad. But don't waste your time on big plates. Now, I will say that it is highly beneficial right now that they are doing the extra cup, or the extra scoop of parts. But you got to even be careful with that, because the bigger the piece, the worse it is. I've seen, like, I think the biggest piece I saw was like an 8x8, and I'm like, you might be able to fit 3 of those pieces in there, and it's not going to be worth the $16 a cup. Like, it's just not. Let me go back to chat a little bit. It was barely a 16 by 16 pics on Discord. Amanda, I'm gonna check that out. And then B, I had a staffer thank me for a shout out I made on my survey from my last visit. It was her second day, and it really made her day. That's awesome. See, yeah, and that's the thing too. Fill out those surveys, even if you filled them out. Fill them out. There's only been once or twice where I didn't fill them out, and that was because, I'll be honest, I didn't have that great of an experience, and I wasn't gonna lie. I wasn't gonna say everything was awesome, and it not be awesome. So, um, but yeah, fill those surveys out. Like they will appreciate it because it does go directly to the manager. Those surveys do go directly to the manager, and they also go to corporate and all that kind of fun stuff. So, oh yeah, I forgot. I already looked at that. Amanda said it's nice to relate. Exactly. Lego store employees are always friendly to me. I don't go often, but it's always a great experience. Ned B says, I always share pics of my mocks I'm working on. Amanda says, I am only new to Discord. Ned B says, that's what I did when I was filling a cup, the good old days. Door frames with small parts around them. Ned B says, I won't go over a 1x6 for parts in bulk. Big Block says, like those large burps pieces. Yeah, I mean, those things, just order those directly from Lego or direct via, what's it called? Like, those won't even fit in a cup. Yeah, BAP. BAP is where I got them. I'm gonna, well, I can't really show you, but I've got I've got a full bin of burps, slurps, and merps. And then I'm finding the ones that I have. Like, in fact, I have the small ones. I have a little tub of them, of these ones, of the little ones, down here, because I was searching through parts for a build that I'm doing, and and came across those and was like, oh, okay, well, I've got those. Alright, let me go through these real quick because I shouldn't have all these pieces left over. That just doesn't seem right. This always happens to me. I mean, nothing looks off. And they usually don't give these pieces like this. Alright. Extra cup. Big Block asked Ned, what mock are you working on? And he said, Ned says, I've got a Central Perk mock in progress and several beach houses that I'm expanding and an RV park. Ned, Big Block says, Ned, sounds like some fantastic builds, yeah. Big Block, you got to join our Discord so you can see the pictures, dude. And if you can't, no, no pressure or anything. I am not that guy. All right, so we are on to bag 16. Oh, which I have down here, bag 16. Ned B says, thanks, I'm having fun with them. And that's, that's the bottom line. You should be having fun with all the builds. I mean, that's truly what it's all about. And that's life in general. If you're not having fun, you shouldn't be doing it. If it's not something that you're interested in or like, you shouldn't be doing it. Ned B, Ned B says, oh, and my drive home, I was designing, thinking about a solar farm. Well, that's cool. That sounds pretty awesome. Oh, I love the colors in that bag. Oh, the purple? Yeah, it's funny because this build, or this building, to be honest, is so far out there. I'm not sure that, I'm just like, you know what? This is going to be kind of craziness. I'm not sure if I'm going to like this because it's purple. And I will be honest with you in that, the more and more I look at it, I don't mind the color. Because it's soft. It's not like, it's not just gonna punch you in the face. And not only that, but it goes with the build. Like that Pepto-Bismol crap that we dealt with 2 builds ago. And I will do that again. It doesn't fly with me. I was not, there was no way I was keeping that. It does not work with the build. It's not meant to be Pepto-Bismol pink. They made it Pepto-Bismol pink. This one is meant to be purple. Everything that I've seen is purple. I'm probably going to keep it purple. I don't see, it makes sense. Those two are a couple wild and crazy characters, and they decided orange windows, purple. I mean, and I know they're fictitious characters, but still. Yeah, those colors are bright. Sorry. I will at some point. I'm saving for a real house right now and hope to buy it this year. Well, no worries. Good luck on the house, especially these times. I know this is kind of off topic, but I will strongly suggest save up as much as you can, and then be patient. I'm going to be honest with you, be patient, because the housing market is going to collapse. It happens every few years, and with all this COVID stuff, what's basically happening is interest rates are dropping, and because and surplus is going up, which means prices on homes are going down, and you're going to see that you're going to be able to find a way better house for a lot less money. if you probably, I would say, wait a year. This time next year or a year and a half from now, you're going to see the housing market just plummet, and it's going to be why nobody's going to be able to afford a house. Everybody's been laid off, so people are going to try to sell because the market is high, but since nobody's buying, the market is going to crumble. It's got great details, and the stairs are cool. Yeah, I agree. Ned B, the decor on the outside is great. Big Block is laughing. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. Am I a big fan of the purple? No, not really. But it makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Because that's what it is in the movies. That's what it is in the books. It's those colors. If you look at if you look at the different Harry Potter worlds at Universal and all that, that's the color you're seeing. You're seeing this purple color, and so that's why I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating on it, and it's not that bad of a color. Juliet, hello, hello. How are you, my dear? Good to see you. Glad you're here joining us. Haven't seen you in a little bit, so Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Hopefully you and your family are staying happy, healthy, and safe during these chaotic and crazy times. But yeah, like I said, this build, it makes sense that it's purple. I'm not sure what I'm going to do as far as mocking it out, to be honest, because there's going to be a lot of windows on this side, or on this side, and in the build itself. So I got to figure out a way to incorporate that into this side when I close up the build. But we'll see. And I'll be honest with you, I'm making pretty good time on this. Because we are an hour and a half in, or an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes in, and I've got 2 full bags done, and I'm working my way through another 2 bags. So if I get this done in the next 20, 30 minutes, that means I'm halfway through the build, and I can actually start mocking really quickly. Because I think this one may take a little bit of extra time. Because of all the details. I mean, because you got to match the details. You can't slack off on the details when not mocking this one out. Let's see. I was also wishing I was in Mad Max movie at times. Crazy drivers in rain wanted to just bump them over. Got that right. Big Block says, Scott, me and my future wife are going out getting out of Portland. This city is very dangerous now. The market I'm looking at has already started to drop. I will be patient and buy on the low. Yes. Juliet W. says, thanks, Scott. We are well, as much as can be, and safe. Awesome. Ned B. Big Block, stay safe. Yeah, Portland right now is a madhouse. I think I told you, my sister-in-law used to live in Portland. My brother, her husband, he's not, I'll just call him my brother. He worked for Fred Meyer. He was management for the furniture store. My sister-in-law started off at Fred Meyer managing the jewelry department. She slowly moved up to corporate, but then got offered a position at Target. And moved over to Target distribution. And then shortly after that, they offered her a corporate position back in Minnesota. So she's been kind of moving up that ladder a bit, which is great. It's great for her. I'm excited and proud of her. Ned B says, I've got some honeydew chores to tackle tomorrow, or night all. Yep, and you got a shipment to ship. Night all. I've got some more, yeah. Juliet says, yeah, Big Block, stay safe. Yeah, the market here is astronomically high. Yeah, happy building all. See you later, buddy. Thanks for chiming in. Big Block says, bye, Ned. I'm kind of curious, Big Blocks, where are you thinking to move? If you don't mind me asking. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I'm glad she wasn't. But where are you guys planning on moving to? If it was up to me, I don't know that we would go to Oregon anymore, to be honest, because if it was, I love Oregon. They have water, or you guys have water, which is very important. But I love waterfalls. I love mountains. I love the forest. I love all that kind of jazz. So I would love to move into an area like that. However, I do have to stay near a big city because of, business and stuff like that. Yeah, Juliet, I can't remember. Where are you from again? Are you from Portland? Or that area? We are looking at Sussex Falls, South Dakota. But I have to see in person first. I'm born and raised here my whole life, and it's all I know. Yeah, I don't know much about that area, but South Dakota, I've never been to that state, but from what I've seen, it looks gorgeous. Um, yeah, so Juliet, you're in Portland too. 145th and Davidson. Yeah, my sister-in-law didn't live in Portland specifically. They lived in Tigert. Um, they lived in Tigert for a while because that's where he's from, and then they lived. I can't remember, but it's got a big ass Walmart. That's all I remember about it, and they live right around the corner from it. But it was a fairly big city. Well, compared to most of the other places. Yeah, see, to be honest, this build is scaring me a little bit because I feel like I'm making really good time on it, but I feel like I'm going to hit a point where I'm like, oh my god, there's so many little pieces that I'm never going to get through it. Yeah, I've like we don't live out in the sticks, but we do live out in the middle of nowhere, and I say that because where I live right now is more desert than anything. If it was up to me, I would have moved out of California a while ago when we moved, just because. I mean, come on, it's gotten crazy here in California. I feel like all of West Coast has gotten nuts. And granted, I've never moved. Like I've never lived. I'm kind of like you, Big Blocks. Like I've never lived anywhere other than California. So like it does kind of make me nervous a little bit because I've never. Yeah. Okay. So maybe it's in a different box because I'm not seeing that 1x3 plate anywhere, and that's what I threw in here. All right. So I will take that piece out. We will see later, though. So that's why I'm kind of nervous, like, as far as moving out of California, because I don't know any different. So I'm just like, am I going to like it? That's a huge move. Yeah, Tigard is a nice and calm place. I would hate to live in the suburbs. Yeah, see, my grandfather lived in South Oregon. He lived in Medford. Well, he lived in White City, which is he had a 10-acre lot out there, and I would go out there every so often and help him clear, or every year, and help him clear buckbrush when I was a teenager. So, what was that? Sorry, I just got a weird notification. Oh, okay. Yep. Sorry about that. Juliet says, Eastmoreland. Okay, I know that area. Juliet says, okay, you got me startled. Bye, have to go. See you later, Juliet. Big Block says, bye. Nice to talk with y'all. Nice to see you as well. Let's see. Oh, so this goes here. I don't know. Ashland is paradise. I've been to Ashland as well, but I don't remember much of it, to be honest. Or at least I've come across it, I think. Because I mean, we've driven up and down the Oregon 5 a lot. But I mean, I've always liked Oregon. It's very peaceful. It's very surreal. I love the waterfalls. Like I love the natural bridges and all that kind of fun stuff. Julia says, "Yeah, I can imagine." but one of the other reasons that we were thinking of going up to Oregon was because my sister-in-law lived there, and then my grandfather lived there. Well, unfortunately, my grandfather passed away back in 2014, and then um, my sister-in-law, they just moved back east to Minnesota. So I mean, we essentially don't necessarily have family there anymore. So I don't know if we would move up there, because that's the thing. If we did move up there, we would probably move to near Portland, because that's the biggest place. But we would get a piece of property outside outside of Oregon, and then commute or what have you. But yeah, it's just been too crazy. But we just bought this house, so we're gonna stick around for a while. Hopefully, make some improvements, and then kind of hopefully have it. Our plan is, as you kind of know, I'm a wedding photographer, so I'm hoping to do a DIY venue of sorts when I can get. I want to put up a building, a metal building, but just I didn't realize how expensive it was going to be. I mean, I was thinking 40,000 for a metal, a 2,000, 3,000 square foot metal building. But it's looking more like it's going to be 70, 80, 90,000. And I mean, I have good credit, so I can take out a loan or whatever. But right now, because of my business has kind of gone to crap, like, there's no way that they're going to give me a loan. So it's kind of, at the moment, a little DOA. But we will see how it goes. Like, I'm not giving up. By any means. Sorry, this part is a little hard to see, and it's a little hard to build this way, but I will try my best. That'd be awesome to have a wedding venue. Yeah, I mean, because here's the thing. I mean, as we're kind of seeing right now, if I don't work, I don't get paid, right? So, that's basically, what the goal is. We have the land. We are sitting on 5 acres right now, or just under 5 acres. So we have the land. It's just there's no real amenities or anything like that. I mean, it's basically just almost a dirt lot at this point. So it's kind of one of those that we got to kind of develop it a little bit. I've thought about selling it right now, or not. I thought about marketing it, okay, right now, and just telling people, hey, it is what it is. It's an empty lot. You do your own thing. But it's hard to put a price on that, because people aren't going to want to spend that much money on I mean, the going rate for just renting out the day on an empty piece of land is about $4,000, but we are in the middle of nowhere, so that makes it a little hard. And I was going to say, you said future wife, so are you guys engaged? If you need one, I know a really good photographer that is willing to travel. And I can hook you up with a really good deal. But then again, it will be, what's it called? Probably cheaper to go with somebody local. Oh, there it is. I will be asking her soon, LOL. Well, congratulations, buddy. When you do pop the question, congratulations. How long have you guys been together? Dish the dirt, dude. Dish the dirt. I want to know. Yeah, see, like, they keep showcasing all of these tiers, but I'm not seeing the parts for these tiers. And they're not in here. Like, it makes me wonder if I'm missing pieces. Because these are supposed to have gold studs, but I am not seeing any more gold studs. And, like, it needs 4 of them. Let me see, hold on. Yeah. I mean, I see tan ones. Huh. See, I gotta go into my stash again. I mean, that's like 5 pieces now. Like I said, I have the pieces, so it's not a big deal, but for a $400 set, I shouldn't have to be going into my pieces, you know? Six years, awesome. Yeah, me and my wife, we dated for 5.5 years before I popped the question. And leading up to that, we had looked at rings. I mean, she pretty much knew I was going to ask. Because I'm that guy that, you know, when I asked her, or when we were talking about it, like, I didn't want her to be disappointed in the ring, and I had no idea what to get. So, like we were just shopping around, and she told me, "Oh, I like that one." I was like, "All right, cool. I'll figure it out." And then I figured it out, and I got the ring. And we were together 5.5 years. Now, I will say one of the reasons why we didn't get married right away was because my wife was still in college, and she wanted to wait until after she graduated. And then she finally graduated, and it was a situation where, okay, well, now it's not really financially right. We have to save. So we kind of started planning a little bit. Oh, I don't remember this. Oh, because I didn't put it up yet. Yeah. So Big Blocks, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work? I figure since we're the only ones chatting, it's good to get to know people. Where's her mom is a widow, and she helps her mom pay the bills. Or I would have married her after the first year. I didn't want to hurry her mom. Yeah, no, I totally understand that. cruising right along. Oh. Oh, that's... Oh, I added one extra one over here. I was a warehouse manager for 13 years, but I quit to work for my little bro's startup company, which failed. Then I found out I needed a college degree to do the only work I've ever done. Yeah. Gotta love how that works. Yeah, it used to be if you had the knowledge, if you had the skill set, and all that, um, you could get the job, and in some cases you still can. I mean, um, but it's crazy how none of that matters if you don't have a degree. Like, that's why, unfortunately, for me, I am kind of unemployable because I don't have a degree, and I don't see the point in going back to school. I mean, unless it was, financially viable, of course. Oh. But, I mean, it has to be really worth it because to take on that much debt, I mean, and I'm not going to be able to apply for grants and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it used to be where if you had the experience to do the job, you pretty much got the job. I mean, but nowadays it doesn't. They don't give two S's. They really don't. It sucks. And to be honest, like, what's the degree gonna do for you? I mean, going to college, and unless it's for a career set that is kind of a given that you need a degree. I mean, it won't work. You need the knowledge. I mean, that's why I was honest, or I'll be honest in saying, like, I didn't do well. I think I am like 10 or 15 credits shy of an AA, but a lot of it, like, I would probably have to do over again. Just because I've been out of school so long that I would probably, test into fractions and have to do all these math courses all over again. And all of that. And, the general ed part killed me because it was like when I started college and I did AA, or I went to a community college. I was literally learning the same exact stuff. Um, I was learning the same exact stuff that I had literally just learned in high school. And I'm like, what is this? Like, why do I need to learn all this stuff again? Like, I shouldn't have to. And to be honest, a lot of it I didn't pay attention to anyway. And I originally went to school to be a PE teacher. Made a decent wage, got summers off. Didn't feel like doing anything. Just have the kids run. I wanted to be a high school PE teacher. And, it just, I was looking at it going, wait, why do I need to learn poli-sci, to get kids to run? I should be learning how to play the rules and regulations of playing baseball, you know, that kind of stuff. But they make you take all these English classes and all these other classes that don't really do anything. Big Block says, my best friend is a bottom level at his job, and he makes double what a manager makes. Yep. We're in the same AA degree boat. I only need a few more classes to get the accounting degree. Yeah, but like I said, for me, yeah, I could probably go back and do that. But they would probably, because I did. I quit school for a while because I became management at Portrait Studios. And so I was like, well, you know, I'm management. I need the time and the hours at my work. So I ended up quitting school. And then when I went back, they were like, oh, you got to do all this stuff over again. And I was just like, well, you know. And then, I mean, now they would probably make me take every single course over. Oh, geez. Okay. Dancing. I gotta put stickers on these bad boys. 2 of them. I mean, because I know they would have me, to be honest, they'd probably have me take the same entrance exam, the placement exam again, which I wouldn't do well in. And then I would literally, they'd say, okay, well, you're going to backtrack and go and then have to do all these other courses again, and it's just going to frustrate me. I mean, the classes that I took probably aren't going to mean anything. Unfortunately, I mean, but to me, like college and stuff like that, yes, you know, if you're going for something that requires a lot of that, to me it makes sense. But like if you're going into a certain, like I feel like the first 2 years you're not doing anything other than a lot of stuff that is just general education that you learned in high school anyway, and it's like, well, why do you have to, like, did I do that? No, I didn't do that right. You know, why do you have to go back and do all that again? Plus, to be honest, like I'm not again. I'm kind of at a point in my life where I'm not really hireable because because I thought about getting a job at the Lego store. They need an assistant manager, and I'm overqualified for the position. I've been in management my whole since I was 19. But the issue then becomes my hours because you know I pick up my girl or I drop off my girls from school when they're in like when we're actually going back. I will be dropping them off, picking them up. That's one of the reasons I chose to be a photographer and start my own business because I wanted to be around for my kids. Oh, if they're going to do this again, they're going to upset me. We'll see what we'll see what they do. Oh, well, they're still having you build a. Okay. The part is hard. The hardest part is not seeing and working with the same people I worked with since I was 19 years old. Yeah, I mean that's the thing that sucks. I mean, so I got fed up with the corporate rat race because I was literally like, I would show up to work. I'd worked for a company for 8 years, got hired in, and after that 8 years, I had a slight pay increase, but not much. And I mean, there were employees that were coming in that were making pretty close to what I was making, if not the same, because minimum wage had gone up and all that, but they weren't increasing our pay. I had pretty much become kind of like a supervisor role, but I wasn't getting paid any extra for it. And I just got tired of it. They kept giving me the same excuse, like, oh, well, you know, the economy isn't booming, like, the sales aren't there, we can't do raises, blah, 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 blah. And I just got fed up with it, and for the most part, when I was working just to basically pay for my kids to go to a sitter, which I was not exactly happy about. I feel like this is such a waste. Like they're having you put stickers on that you're essentially covering up. But yeah, the hardest part for me, the reason I tell that story, is the hardest part for me is basically just what you said. I don't get the people, or I don't get to hang out with the people that I really enjoyed working with. I mean, the good part about it is I still keep in touch with them online. Um, so I'd still get, that, you know, some of that interaction, but I mean, babysitters are super expensive now. Yeah, and that's the thing. So, you know, for me, I was literally working just to pay that bill, and I got fed up with the rat race. I got lucky a couple times at the casino. Got my own equipment. Started doing side work. Kind of fell into weddings, and I never got up. I loved it, and I just couldn't see myself doing anything else. All right, so that goes there. Sorry, I'm not sure if this is hard to see. Yeah, that exactly. That is the saying, my friend. When one door opens, another door, or when one door closes, another one opens. And I'm extremely happy with everything so far. I mean, obviously, right now, work, my company is not doing well, but I mean, it just kind of is what it is. Until we can get ourselves out of this situation, it is what it is. We just battle through it and go from there. Hopefully, things will get a lot better. And wait. Well, no, that's oh, okay. Hold on. So this goes here, but this pops this off. This goes forward, and then this goes here, and then that goes there. All right. Oh, 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 oh. See, there's the 1x3 that I was missing earlier. We'll see if that comes back into play. Because I pulled it from here. And then from what it looks like they added 4 tan. And I mean, unless I messed up on the color somewhere, it looks like they added 4 tan. Looks like you're only one subscriber short of 200 now. Yes. Yes, I am. I am at 199. My next goal is actually what's it called? 250. And once I hit 250, so I'm not sure if you were a subscriber at this point or not, but my first goal was 100 subs, and when I hit 100 subs, I combined that with my birthday celebration, and I did basically an all-day live stream marathon. But I did break it up, and what I did was it was 3 different streams. What was it? Yeah, 3 different streams, and during each stream, I ate chicken wings with progressively hot sauce on them. One of my other favorite YouTube shows that I love watching is called Hot Ones, and I ordered the Hot Ones trio, and yeah, it was 3 different streams. I did 3 different sauces, 6 different chicken. They were chicken dinosaurs, and I the first stream was Los Calientes, or no, the classic. The second stream was Los Calientes, and then the third stream was the last dab. Oh, you're number 146. So yeah, unless because the live streams are all still up. So if you wanted to go back and watch my torture, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, so when I hit, so this time around, I'm not doing hot. But what I'm doing is when I hit 250 subscribers, I'm going to do sour. So I've bought a bunch of warheads and sour stuff already in preparation for all that. And then once I hit 250 subs, I will do, I'm going to go ahead and do another live stream celebration and eat a bunch of sour stuff. So we will see how that goes. See, yeah, like, oh, hold on. This goes here. So there's 2 gold, but I think those were part of the bag that I ripped out, or my stash. And see, like, I don't remember adding this. Well, no. So the only pieces, I mean, these are all logical pieces that are overages other than this. But this was, I think, because I pulled from the cup on this one. So that should have been in there. But those are all logical. I think I probably messed up on these tans and put these tans somewhere where it was actually supposed to be, or I put the gold in where it was supposed to be actually the tans. And that's what kind of probably messed me up a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so bag 17. There is bag number 17, which I am actually going to, I'm going to cut the stream. We've been going for a little over 2 hours now. I think about almost to 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2 hours and 15 minutes. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to do these. I'm going to hold off because I don't want to start the bags and then not be able to finish them. But I do want to build this little set. So I will build that little set real quick. It's only 45 pieces, so it's not like it's going to do anything or be that long. So, alright, let's see. Let's crack this bad boy open. So yeah, this is a different Spider-Man suit. As you can kind of see, and I hope you guys can kind of, or you can kind of see it, it has dual molded arms. They are blue and red with webs on the side. Big Block says, I had no idea you had started your channel. At the time, you had said you weren't ready to show the city yet on another stream. One day I looked at your channel and noticed you did show the city. Yeah, so so yes, I was a part of another Discord. Okay, to give you a little backstory on starting my channel and all that. So I was a member of another Discord, which we will remain nameless. Most people know what that is or who that is. Oh wait, hold on. So what happened was I hadn't built the tables yet, and I started building them, but then they weren't working out the way it was supposed to be, and stuff like that. But I started showing my builds on Discord, on that Discord server, and I was getting very good positive feedback, and people were saying, like, dude, you need to start a channel. And the person in charge of that stream and that channel said the same thing, like, dude, you need to, like, start a channel. You know, you're a photographer, you obviously have the gear, you have the, you know, knowledge on how to do the videos and all that kind of fun stuff. You need to, you know, get your butt in gear and and all that. So I basically started off slow. I was, you know, we were sharing a lot of our builds, and I was sharing pictures, and what happened was people kept asking for more pictures. So I was like, you know, I'm going to sit here, you know, I'm just going to, like, do a video. Well, because my gear is, you know, better than normal gear, when I would try and post videos on that Discord, Discord wouldn't let me. So my only recourse was to actually just start posting videos on YouTube and then share the link. And the crazy part about it is, the moment I did that, like, it kind of, in my eyes, exploded. I had no idea that people, you know, were going to react the way that they reacted. And by no means, like, to me, like, 200 subscribers is huge. Like, 100 subscribers was huge. So I started my channel, it was like a couple days before October 1st, so I always say October 1st. And by it was like the first week of November, I hit 100 subscribers already. Partly because of me being on that other server, like, but also because people just liked seeing the builds, and they were, you know, it was catching on, which was great. And then yeah, it just kind of took off from there, and it really just started because I was, you know, I wasn't able to post the videos regularly on Discord, and then, you know, a bunch of nudges came from a few people going, hey dude, you need to start a channel, you need to do a channel, you need to do a channel. And it just kind of, it took off from there, and I started having fun with it. It's crazy because I actually think about going live every single day because I love talking with you guys so much. You know, it's a lot of fun, and my mindset, and I won't say this enough, or can't say this enough, but I am having a lot of fun, and I have the mindset of, if you're not having fun, you shouldn't be doing it. And it's sad because there are people out there that are, you know, have gained an audience and all of that, and they're not having fun, and you can tell they're not having fun. But they're doing it for other reasons. So, and I'm not talking about anyone specifically, I'm just generalizing. But yeah, I mean, I'm just having a lot of fun with it. That's pretty much the case, and, you know, and I'm not really trying to like become a YouTuber or anything like that. I'm just having fun. I mean, I'm really enjoying it, and I know, you know, people may say, "Oh, that's a ton of BS." Like, you just want want it for the money, and you know, it's not about that. It really isn't. And I will be honest, if it ever became about that, I would probably stop. I am very, very grateful for the support that I have from the people that are supporting. And it's awesome, and the money does help, I'm not going to lie. Um, but like I said, I'm just having fun. I'm just trying to enjoy everything, and quite honestly, my work isn't doing that great, so, not much else to do other than build Lego. I would work on the house more, but I don't really have the funds to do it. I'd work on the property, but, I got to save the funds that I do have up for the building and, try to get that going and all that kind of cool stuff. And if the building, if I'm able to build the building and I can't run the venue, because that is a possibility, at best, I'm going to have a super badass Lego building. That's going to be huge. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm just having fun. I'm excited that you guys are joining me. I'm excited that you guys are having fun with me, and I mean, I hope you guys are having fun with me. And I just enjoy building Lego. I feel like a kid again. And growing up, I didn't have a whole lot of money, or we didn't have a whole lot of money, so it wasn't a situation where we had the funds to buy Lego. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna launch that, but yeah, cool. And yeah, let me see, is this a new face? Yes, it is a new face. It's a new torso as well, slightly different. Of course, new arms. That's cool. It's got a different spider on the back, slightly different. That's kind of cool. So it's hard. It might be hard to see, but this was last season's Spider-Man. This is this year's Spider-Man. You can see the arms change. You can see the head, the face has changed, and the back of the head has changed. From the back, you can see the back spider has changed. Of course, the legs have changed. So yeah, cool little, subtle differences. But yeah, I like this Doom buggy. Like, they could totally go, off-roading with that. That's kind of neat. All right, well, hate to do it, but it's 12:30 at night. Let's see, the people that show up to your channel all the time are very nice. I always enjoy hearing from the regulars here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I wish there was a few more regulars, but that'll happen as we grow. And I know, times, I typically go on later, more often than I do during the days. And the reason, quite frankly, is because I spend that time with my girls. And they're awake at that time, but they are starting school this week. So I'm probably going to make a video showcasing a little bit of a different schedule. I'm probably going to go midday more often. I might actually go midday every day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Thursday morning and night. But we will see how that goes. I don't want to burn myself out with live streams and take too much time away from the girls. But yeah, so that is the build for now. Again, I want to thank you for joining. I'm going to cut the music and roll those fabulous credits. again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it, whether you chimed in or not. I really do appreciate the fact that you're here, you're hanging out with me, and hopefully you're having just as much fun as I am. So, again, thank you so much for hanging out. If you like what you see, please go to patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36BRIX for some of my membership packages and all that kind of fun stuff. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. It means a lot that you've taken the time to support what I do and appreciate all the effort that I put into both the videos and the streams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36BRIX. And check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content. Have a great day.